Just how corrosive is this?
But it's a special fluid EPR for aviation. 6 hours cleanup for a 10-minute test.
Hi guys, this is Fraser from Lifco. This one here is off of an aviation test stand. To test landing gear, they just keep lifting it up until it breaks, and then they say you can only use it half the amount of time, or something like that. But that is destructive testing. Lots of hydraulics used in that, and they have a special fluid that's in there, and the fluid is called Skydrol. Skydrol is a brand name of phosphate ester. It's one of the big three for fluids.
We're running a Parker Denison old line Premier pump P09, but it's a special fluid EPR for aviation so it doesn't freeze at high altitude and all that.
Okay, EPR is the seal type. It's pretty much the same thing as EPDM. It's the seals that are compatible with phosphate esters.
Everything that runs the airplane landing gear is generally run on this fluid, so it's very special. So I don't know how many other hydraulic companies have a dedicated test stand to run EPR pumps on, but that's what this is. Basically everything we have here, we have over here on a very basic model. We have a research pump or a little pilot pump if needed, case flow, pressure valve, reservoir.
And that's just not to get this oil mixed up with that one?
Exactly, because that's really bad.
It doesn't go on our test bench at all?
No, our drip tray is isolated to the testing area. It has its own isolated drain plug. So beforehand we have to strip it all down, clean it of all the oil, run this on Skydrol, get all the Skydrol dripped out into the drip tray, into a bucket, and we clean it all out. We put the Skydrol back into the tank, and then we run our oil with it.
Okay. Sounds like a long process.
Oh, it was. Yeah, yesterday we had to clean up. We had to pull back off the test stand. All the mineral oil had to be totally cleaned up. Here we just can't mix the mineral oil with the seals of the pump because everything.
6 hours cleanup for a 10-minute test.
And the face shield is because the stuff's corrosive?
The face shield is just a precaution because where I'm standing right there is where all the pressure is. If there is a small leak, this shit's real bad. Like if under pressure, it gets in your eyes. If you just get it on your skin, it'll itch and burn. Yeah. It's not fun to do, so just being extra precautious. So we have a flow meter here. We're running at about 33 gallons. And we have our pressure gauge here.
So just how corrosive is this? Do you see the paint peeling off? That's because it's corrosive. Typically when you have a unit that's using phosphate ester, it's an unpainted unit.
You can show that the flow holds while it goes up on pressure. And there it's on comp, off comp, on comp, off comp. And our case flow only went up to about 5 gallons, which for a Premier is really good. That's pretty much it.
And it's all good?
That's it.
Was this pump actually on an airplane or was it used for testing?
No, this pump would not go into the plane itself. This pump would be staying on the ground inside a test system that would be running the landing gear while they pick it up and drop it and use it constantly. So it's not the highly specific pumps that are going inside the planes. The landing gear themselves, they only are compatible with a certain fluid, meaning that the test system has to have the same fluid. Fun fact, to have a pump run on this phosphate ester fluid isn't so simple as just changing the seals. When it came to these Premier units, so that's what this P09 is a Premier unit, Lifco actually worked with the landing gear manufacturers. They included things like the F-35 fighter jet, A380, and so forth, which used these pumps for the testing of them. And Lifco worked with Denison to produce this P09, and we had done that on a product line before this called the World Cup for a similar type of situation. Actually, Parker was our competition. This was before Parker had bought Denison. We were going against Parker, and we ended up winning. We have actually been working now with a Parker pump to replace those, and it's been going extremely well. We're seeing a high amount of resilience to the phosphate ester fluid because it is quite difficult to run a system on it. There's a reason why we use mineral oil. It is great for the applications, but those are simple applications. This is a little bit more complex. The pumps and motors that you see on these videos, they're your pumps and motors. Send them in. We'll make a troubleshooting video, and we don't charge for labor if we're making a video on it.